Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my channel, Cherish Daily Tarot. I'm going to do a weekly sweet tea, yes. This will be for the second week of January, starting with January 11th, going through the 15th. And happy birthday to a special Capricorn on the 11th. Happy birthday, Capricorns, period. Let me say, there's so many different things I want to say right now. January 11th will be a portal, a miracle portal. So align yourselves to receive miracles. That can be in the form of, like repositioning your thought process, thinking differently instead of doubtful, be hopeful. It's a vibration. It's a vibe. So do that. That's on the 11th. Let's see. I think that's really the only big thing that's going on this coming up. Anyway, take advantage of that energy. We have Capricorn season, the Capricorn season promo. If you have not already, there's, you all are loving it just as much as I am. So, yeah, what is it? The Capricorn season promo. It's a look ahead. It's your year ahead, the 4 seasons. We'll be looking at your home life, your career, your love life, and your finances. And it's a 16 card spread. There's, let's see, it's $50. And it's absolutely beautiful. It really is. It's so beautiful. So reach out to me. You can reach out on my Facebook page, Cherish Daily Tarot. Send me let's see, you can send me a request. You just book now and it'll send it to me in my inbox, and then we can discuss, all the extras. You can send me an email. Yes, cherishdailytarot1111@gmail.com. If you have been sending me emails at cherishdaily@outlook.com, I'm not getting them. Maybe one day I'll have all these things resolved, but I don't know. Technology is getting to be very, very cumbersome and not as convenient as we'd hope it to be. But anyway, we live and learn. I'm on all of the platforms, all of the major platforms, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Cherish Daily Tarot, and Cherish Daily 1111. You can visit my website, www.cherishdailytarot.com. Let's see. I update my my Facebook page every day. So if you'd like some encouragement, laughs, did you know? Just the community is growing. Thank you for the. Oh yeah. Thank you for all the subscriptions. We're at 555 subscribers on YouTube now. So thank y'all for that. Thank you for everyone who is. Continually coming back. You keep me encouraged. I really do appreciate you. If you have not already subscribed, I encourage you to do so. Thank you. Hit the like button, share, all that good stuff. Let's see, what else? Just try to, get all the announcements, housekeeping taken care of before we get into it. So let's go ahead and call in our team. See what we might want to acknowledge, the things that we might want to see, change, be aware of. So let's go ahead and call in our team. All right. Angels of love and light. Spirit of the Most High. Our higher selves. Arcturians. Ancestors. What would you like for us to acknowledge? Show us. Give me a clear picture. Help me to hear clearly the things that we might need to acknowledge, change. Give us an encouraging word. Help us to know who's in our life. that mean us no good. Give us the wisdom to do what we need to do to resolve any issues. This is for anyone who wants to come in on the energy. Okay, so let's go with it. See what first energy pops out. Now, the first time, oh my goodness, y'all, this is crazy. So this is my second time starting this this video over. Well, this is the second time doing this. And the first time I did it, I started over because I was getting a little bit preachy, right? And the message just seemed a little off. But I was right because they came out again. Well, this first card, this first energy, it's a little bit different. The first energy that came out before, and it came out just the way that did, you know, it flew out, you know, like with a lot of enthusiasm. Well, it was the 8 of Swords. This is the 6 of Swords. This is moving away from drama, moving away, moving towards safer grounds, more peaceful, a more peaceful situation because of a heartbreak, a heartache. This did come out as a challenge. The 3 of Swords came out as a challenge. So there's some sort of a heartache that's in the way, a pain, a betrayal, something that is just not right, that hasn't sat well with you. And the 6 of Swords, somebody could be moving towards you to bring you this peace, but this is really an indication that there's something that has been very vexing, communication that has not been on the up and up, because this is a betrayal. This 3 of Swords, somebody has not been totally honest, and that dishonesty has caused a lot of like moving away. You know, like if you find out that somebody's been lying to you, or you find out that somebody has been a bad person, you can't just stay in that energy. I mean, it just doesn't even feel right. So you move away from it. And that's what's happening here. It's interesting the way that it's laid out, because it's like the first energy, or the main energy, what our guides want us to see is this imperative to move away from drama. So it's more than advice. It's like, do this or you're going to end up with this. do this because you already know what's happening. You already know who and what you're dealing with. That's interesting, because what are you dealing with? Why is this heartbreak here? This is not the energy that you want to have perpetually, and it does cause problems. It gets in the way. If you have a broken heart, you have to start doing the things that you need to do to resolve some of the pain that's going on in your life, because no matter where you go, you're not going to find peace. You know, you're trying to move away from an unpeaceful situation, but if you don't deal with this broken heart, that broken heart will follow you. And where you think that you're going to find peace, you're not going to find it. You're going to continue to find heartache and pain, because you're still dealing with it. And in your subconscious, this is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, this is a messenger, somebody that brings the truth. This is a lot of air energy, communication, the way that you think. This is a young person, young energy. It's like a novice, somebody that you know, speaks their truth, but they don't always speak their truth with the greatest of gentility. You know, it's just like, well, this is what it is, and maybe I'll say it. I don't know. It's it's it can be gossip, it can be spying, it can just be like very, very immature energy. This is not, and this is what's upholding this reading. So it's like, what's really going on here? What are your thoughts? What are you constantly dreaming up? What is it that's causing, what is your communication and your thought process that's causing you to have to move away from drama, and cause, having these heartaches? I say that not to like victim blame, because if you're going through some heartache, and it's something that somebody did to you, I'm not, saying that it's your fault. I don't mean that. But what I mean is, what is in your deep past, what has gotten programmed in your life, has put you in a place where you think this way. Does that make sense? You think in this Page of Swords manner. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with being in this energy per se, unless you're using your gifts for evil. Now, I feel like some of my viewers might be, like into some shenanigans, because in the recent past, you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is like a player, and I feel like I'm having these different feelings, right? As I'm doing this reading, it's kind of cheeky. It's kind of like, so what? This is just how I am. This is kind of how it is, and I'm not gonna change. It's that kind of energy that I'm feeling in this, and I get a kick out of it. I laugh about it, because it's like, I let people be who they are, and I get enjoyment from watching people be who they are. Now, what's wrong, what happens, the problem is, we have to be responsible for ourselves. We do. But the people that we interact with, they're mirrors to us. And to come in contact with somebody like me, who allows others to hold their fire, you might not be looking at a mirror. You understand? You might just, you might get thrown off and not check yourself, in other words, because most interactions that we have with other people, most people are trying to mimic you, so that you're comfortable. It's mirroring. But when you get to a place where, or when you're interacting with a person who will not mirror you, but will watch you be you, then you have all the responsibility of becoming who you really are. And you have to be very comfortable with knowing who you are, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, and when you make mistakes, because it's all going to be on you. Now, why am I saying all that? I'm saying that because this player energy is very self-focused. This is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands comes in and offers passion. Passion that, it's like, you're gonna get what I can give you, but I'm not gonna stay. And if you agree, you just agree. It's we're adults here. It's that kind of attitude that relinquishes any kind of responsibility that other people might have or think that you have for them. Does that make sense? I hope that does. It's independence. You're dependent on yourself, and you're allowing other people to be dependent upon themselves as well. So you have another page. This reading is really funny because it's very immature energy. It's immature energy. That's causing all of this, right? And it's like talking to somebody and trying to tell them, well, this is what happened. And they're like, well, no, I don't see it that way. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But they're doing things that hurt themselves and hurt others. So no matter what you tell them, they're just going to do what they want to do anyway. Well, this card, the Page of Cups, is like self-reflecting. You are in contemplation of how you feel about things. You might be considering what I am saying and saying, well, maybe I do need to start listening to other people instead of having all of the answers. Thinking that I know when I probably don't. Now look at this stack. 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, High Priestess. Now this High Priestess energy is what I was referring to as, myself. You'll have a hard time getting an accurate picture of who you are until when you come across this kind of energy in other people, because what this energy does, it forces you to contemplate, to think about yourself instead of getting validation from other people. Page of Wands, the Hangman, the Tower, Strength, 5 of Swords, and Judgment. Yeah. So this reading is coming on the heels of a tower. Yeah, the weekend steamer, there was a tower. I think the sweet tea from last week, there was a tower. Tower moments are shakeups from the divine. 5 of Pentacles wanted to come out just now. Shake up from the divine to make you pay attention to certain things in your life that needs to change. I also mentioned in the weekend steamer that the Arcturians have been reaching out. Oh, this is great. The Arcturians have been reaching out, and for me personally and for some of you all. Now, they are here to help us deal with the trauma that has come into our lives and reshape some of the way that we think, right? It's a higher intelligence. It's being raised to a higher way of thinking. Now, higher is relative, right? The way that I think might be a little bit different. Well, it is. The way that I think at this age now is totally different from the way that I thought 15 years ago. So that 15-year younger self that I was might not grasp some of the things that I am into now. But we're being called right now to raise our vibration, to go to a different level, so that we can be better, so that the earth can be better, and so that we can come into an abundant place. So we might not always have the answers that we want. We might not get the, we might not solve our problems in the fashion that we're used to, simply because we're having to do things a little bit differently. Why? So that we can become this King of Pentacles. This is the goal in this 3-dimensional life that we're living. We're trying to get to this King of Pentacles, where we have all the resources that we need in order to bring about the things that we need to bring about in our life. You understand that? Think about it. Everything that you learn, all of the gifts that you're given in your lifetime, what is it for? Why do you buy the shoes that you buy? Why do you have the car that you drive? What is the purpose of having the job that you have? If it's just to get the money so that you can live and not die, so that you can have food and shelter and all that, you're not living up to your potential. The whole reason to have all the resources that you need and want is so that you can give and give and give to the world, so that the world can bring about that beauty that's locked within you, So, and having that in mind, knowing that your material gain in this life is so that you can put to work the machine that is you to bring about beauty in the world. That puts a different spin on everything. Does that make sense? This Knight of Wands energy, it's not really focused on how I can light up the world. It's more of how can I light up myself. You know, it's really self-focused. The fire energy, Aries energy, it's ego. And ego is about solidifying your space here on the earth. Who are you? Who are you becoming? And your earthly vessel, this avatar body, the home that you live in, this thing that you're building, it's all for a purpose. And it's not just so that you can be better than other people. It's so that your betterness can better others. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. So this King of Pentacles, this is a leader, the leader of the pack, the person who people admire, who wants, you know, to have the same sort of thing in unity. And okay, so I see that this self-reflection, I'm kind of on the right track here, I think, because your energy that's influencing this is the Two of Cups. You do want to see harmony with your family, harmony with your counterpart, somebody that's in your life. You don't want to have these broken hearts. You want to be in union. Yeah, I see it. You're kind of all over the place. There's all of the elements present here. All of the zodiacs, the air, fire, water, earth. So I see that you're really, really trying to put some things together. And perhaps you are seeing yourself for who you really are. This right here, this is communication. This is feelings. So this is a reconciliation of the two sides of yourself, like that masculine, the energy, the duality. See, this is logic. No, this isn't logic. This is logic. The Page of Swords. This is purely thinking. It's head over heart. So what makes sense? That's what's in your subconscious. What makes sense? But you're trying to move into a more reflective mode as well. That's what you're focusing on. Like, okay, it might make sense, but it does not make me feel good, you know? And I don't want to feel like crap. I want to feel like the decisions that I'm making are gonna make me happy, as well as make me some money. I don't want to cheat people. I don't want to be the one to pull a fast one over on others. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Look at all this. This is crazy. All this air is in my hand. All these cards are air. This is the Five of Swords, healthy selfishness, or manipulation. King of Swords, cutting out things that are not gonna fly. This is like the ultimate authority. Justice. So there's something that's going on. Something's being put back right. Justice, that's a major arcana. And then the Eight of Swords, something that's got you sleeping on yourself. Something that is not not the business. You're afraid of expressing yourself, afraid of expressing who you really are. And there's a card that's flipped in here. There it is. Two of them. Huh. Two cards. So we have the Hangman and the Tower. There's a lot of shake-ups, a lot of shake-ups that's happening. That Hangman energy, you're just kind of stuck, not really knowing where you want to go. But in your environment, you have the King of Cups. This is somebody who is emotionally available, somebody who is willing to help you and be there for you, give you the emotional support that you need. And now we have two kings and 2 pages, 2 ultimate authorities, and 2 people that don't really have authority. Oh my goodness. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So now we have a match. We have a match and we have the 2 of Cups. So being in harmony with what you're wanting is to have this financial abundance, being beautiful, being resourceful, knowing how to have a good time, knowing how to put your resources to work, being the complement to this King of Pentacles that's coming in. And the roles can be reversed, okay? This Queen of Pentacles energy, let's just say it's you're a man, right? This is Capricorn energy. This is Taurus energy. Well, actually, the King of Pentacles is like Aries, Taurus energy. But this match, it's a match made on, how do I want to say it? I want to say a match made on Earth, but it's not gonna mean the same thing that I'm thinking. It's a match, meaning y'all are compatible. Your grind is the same. Your work may be similar, but it's your energy, the energy that you put into your family, your career, your home life, everything that has to do with you living your life here. I have to be careful about how I want to say things, because I see things in my mind that other people that I may not have the right words to convey to other people, and so it takes me a long time to explain it. But if you understand that we have physical bodies, but we also have mental bodies, spiritual bodies, our aura, there are different bodies that we have. Well, this Queen and King of Pentacles is like ruling over our 3D body, our physical body, the life that is associated with that. And so what you want is to have this, no matter how spiritual you are, you can be, the most spiritual person and still want to have a lucrative income so that you can do the things that you need to do in this world. Now, the possible outcome is the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands, this is putting your thoughts, your ideas, your creativity, all of those things, bringing them to bear to put something out there in the world that's going to be great. And that's what this reading seems to be about. You collecting all the data, you collecting all of the emotional things, all of the things that had made you up until this point in your life. I don't care if you're 25 or 45 or 75. Everything that you have done in your life, you're bringing them to bear so that you can have this union with your counterpart, becoming this person that is the other of the counterpart, and making a sweet life for yourself. So for a lot of us, that's what you're going for, the 10 of Pentacles. It's as if you've taken time in your life to just kind of go with the flow. And that's fine, because when we're children, we get our learning from our families, and we get our learning from school. And when we become adults and we get out on our own, we learn from other things, lessons that we learn in life, and those things shape us and mold us. And so making these changes, going through different transitions, you might come to a place where you're like, wait a minute, I'm not heading in the right direction. I'm not doing what I need to do to get what I need, what I want. I want my legacy. I want to be a legend, you know, in my family. I want, not that you have to want to be anything. I mean, just being is the goal. You know, that is the goal. We do place an emphasis on getting our careers together, getting our lives together so that we can do what we need to do in this world before we leave this world. You know, it's kind of naive. It's kind of naive to think that you are just born just to, you know, be served or that you don't have a purpose. We all have a purpose. We're here for a reason. If you woke up today, you're here today for a specific reason, and you have to find out what that is, and nobody else can do it for you. And it's coming into my mind, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If you feel like your family has wronged you, you know, your parents have wronged you, that's valid. If you feel that your family has let you down, if you feel like your friends, if you feel like life has been unfair to you, all of that is valid. But what is also valid is what you're going to do about it. If you're going to continue to be angry and sabotage your dreams, sabotage your own life just so that you can hold on to some bitterness and anger because life didn't treat you the way that you feel like it should have treated you, then you're going to continue to have some disappointments that will not only keep you in a cycle of unhappiness, self-destruction, but you will waste so much of valuable time that you could be being happy if only you would take your time and no matter how small the steps are, take those steps and be proud of every step that you take and leave the past in the past. The cards that came out just now are new beginnings. You can start anywhere. I don't care how old you are, but you have to be the one to take the reins. You know, you have to take control over how your life is gonna go. Passion ignited. Get that spark. Let that flame within you make you go. Do what you have to do. And be who you have to be. Yeah, look at that. Transformation and harmony. These cards are speaking to us. And look over here on the bottom. Death and rebirth. And then the Tower. Y'all, it's really, I think this reading is about, becoming who you are. That's what I was about to say. I think this reading is really about you becoming who you are. This is the crown chakra, the self-actualization, self-realization, being who you are, not needing anything, not needing food, not needing sounds. You are totally in the being, in the flow of being. And the cares of the world, the cares that have taken over your life, they don't have very much power anymore. When you get to this stage where your crown chakra has been cleared, unblocked, then life starts to look a little bit differently. But when you're in this mode right here, Three of Swords, your base chakra is out of balance. You've been knocked off. You've been put in a position where you don't feel safe, you don't feel secure, and that means that your root chakra is out of balance. And so you might need to do some chakra work. so that you can get to this place where not only do you feel safe, not only do you feel secure, but you know who you are. You are comfortable with your heart open. And when you're in this place, having your heart open is a no-no because you just had your heart broken. You've been wounded. And the last thing that you want to do is open your heart wide for everybody. But I promise you, if you do the work, if you really, really do the work, and I can't take, 30 minutes, not even, I mean, it's like it's a lifelong journey to understand what it means to go through this process of becoming who you are. You're never going to get there. You're just going to get onto the road, get onto the journey. And I promise you, it might not be easy, but it'd be the best thing you've ever done. It is, because you're living for you and not for them, or you're living for you. And when you finally get locked into your mode, sadness it won't be the same as what it used to be. Sadness is okay. Anger is okay. All these emotions that are common to the human experience is okay. It's about your mindset, your perspective, and what you're going to do with that anger. What are you going to do with the health issues that have plagued you? Are you going to, let them bring you down, or are you going to still see that you can become who you are? Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it, because I like what I'm seeing here. It looks like a new beginning. It looks like you're on your path, on your journey to becoming self-actualized, having all the things that you're wanting and needing in this life. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I hate that you've had to have some of these, heartbreaks, but with time, energy, devotion, and love, you'll get it. It'll happen for you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank y'all for watching. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, just reach out. Cherish Daily Tarot on Facebook, or Cherish Daily Tarot 1111 at gmail.com, or any inbox that is open to you. All right, y'all have a great week. Much love. Namaste. Peace.